Hi guys, I am back as
it's been
promised.
a while.
I think the last time I vlogged for my hair. That was what it was. It was a hair review. That was the last time that I did do. It wasn't really a vlog. It was a hair review, just a follow up on the hair and everything. But this vlog, or this, I guess you want to call it a vlog or a. Not really a review, but it's just a talk, or it's a just some tips, just some and about weight loss, guys. Yay! And about being healthy and staying healthy. And I just want to talk about all of the things that I have done to maintain and keep my curvy figure. It is a struggle. I would not go into this and tell you guys that, oh, it is easy, this and that and the other, because I have my weight fluctuates. My weight goes up and down, up and down. And so with me, I have to continue to stay on the right track. True, sometimes I do, fall off and I'll fail, but I always pick myself back up and I hit the ground running. I never let myself go too much, because I know what's enough. And that's another thing that you guys need to know. You need to learn your body. You need to learn certain foods that you eat that will make you gain weight. You need to know your body, to whereas fat burning foods and things of that nature. And so I want to give you some tips on the type of foods that I eat, and what'll be able to help you in your journey for not just losing weight, but for just maintaining a healthy lifestyle. That's pretty much it. I don't do diets. I don't do quick fads of how to lose weight and things of that nature. This is a daily lifestyle change that I have done. And like I said, my weight fluctuates up and down, or whatever. So right now, I'm back on trying to just lose a couple pounds that I know that I have gained. And I'm not going to say it's very easy to lose it, but it is a challenge each and every time. I haven't been working out as much as I should have, but I have done something. And like I said, and that's what I'm going to show you. You're going to see the exercises that I do. I'm not going to show you my full routine, and it's Black Girls Workout 1 and 2. I do Vitamin Ellen and Lana Gem. I love those ladies. These are my personal trainers. And the reason why I do a DVD is because it helps me, because my time is, I am a mom and I'm also a wife. So I have those types of duties and things that you have to take care of, and of course household and stuff like that. And then too, I work. Yes, I do. I do have a corporate job that I am working, and then I do have other, other side jobs. And of course, as you all know, I do model, and that is a job. And then also too, I have started doing makeup. Yay! So now I can put on my resume that I don't have any limits as to where I'm going to go with this makeup and all this and all that. But I just want to bless and to do whatever God has for me to do in this endeavor with the makeup. So whatever God has for me, I want to do, but I want to share my gift with you guys. And face your fear, because my fear was to actually do it. And that was what I was afraid of, and I was holding myself back. I did a whole lot of stuff to talk myself out of doing it, which is crazy. But that's an issue that I dealt with. And so I digress, because we're talking about weight loss. But I'll be back. I'll be doing some more makeup tutorials as well too. I got requests for doing that, and just showing you how, of course, I do my makeup and things of that nature, and maybe also do some vlogging. First of all, I want to talk to you guys about how I what I eat every day. I get this question asked all the time. Well, what do you eat? I'm one of those people to whereas I don't try a whole lot of different things, because I'm a very picky eater. Crazy, huh? But I'm a very, very picky eater. I like what I like. And my weakness is sugar. Yeah. Sweets is my weakness. And this is just for me. When I up my sugar intake, the weight comes on. As you all know, I am a gastric bypass patient. I have had gastric bypass surgery about 8 years ago. And so, it's just a tool. And like I said, you can gain weight from it. even though I've, lost the weight, you can gain that. You could gain what you've lost and also more if you just let it spiral out of control. But it is a tool, so you have to use it. But with gastric bypass patients, we don't break down the sugar. Our body doesn't break down the enzymes that they have in the sugar like a normal stomach would do, because of the surgery and the way they rerouted our intestines and things of that nature. It doesn't have, the tools and the part of the stomach that broke down that part with the enzymes and things of that nature. When our body goes to sugar, gets fed sugar, it immediately turns into fat. So the more you eat, of course, and you'll be like, well, I haven't eaten any meat. It'll look like when you start gaining the weight, it'll look like you've been eating some meat and potatoes like all day, every day, steak and but you haven't. It could have been just one of my weaknesses, and that's when I know that when I eat too much sugar, I notice the weight comes on. Also carbs. You have to be very careful with carbs. Carbs stick to my ribs and my skin and my body like glue. So I have to really be careful with the carbs, the type of carbs that I do eat. But it has to be good carbs, not the bad carbs. Like lettuce, cabbage, things of that nature, some like hard carbs, and like I said, when I call them hard, I want to say cabbage. I mean, you can make a cabbage wrap, cabbage taco, or something like that. I mean, you can try all different things. Sometimes do a piece of cabbage with tuna fish. That's something different. I mean, it's healthy, it's filling, because cabbage is like a roughage. Some people like to use that cabbage soup. I've done the cabbage soup diet, or it's not really a diet, but I've done cabbage soup as like a snack or something like that. I eat a salad every day. That's just something that I like, and it's something light that I can have for in the morning. Lunch. I do my oatmeal. Sometimes I do oatmeal with 2 egg whites. I don't do the yolk because of the cholesterol, but I do 2 egg whites, and I may do some oatmeal, and every now and then I may do a slice of turkey bacon or something like that. You get tired of eating the same thing over and over again. So sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll switch up, and I'll go ahead and I'll eat just oatmeal sometime. Sometimes I may do, if I'm still a little hungry, I'll do a special K blueberry cereal bar. Sometimes I do that just by itself in the morning. It all depends on how I feel in the morning. Sometimes I'm not super hungry. Sometimes I am. Especially it's when it's our time of the month, ladies. I get very hungry. For some reason, it's like my appetite expands all the time. So during that particular month, I have to be very careful, because of course I want my sugars. I want my chocolate. And so that's where I know I usually will gain most of my weight during that particular time, during the 2 to 3 week time, the time of that month for us as ladies. So I have to learn how to retrain my brain, because my flesh is like crawling and it wants what it wants. So I have to really, really concentrate and just be, okay, you have to slow down. We can't do this, because then I have to go all the way back all over again and work even harder to get what I've gained for that particular couple of weeks off. So, it's just like a waste. Normally for dinner, I love to eat like a rotisserie chicken. Sometimes well, most of the time I cook. I cook for my family, and we eat pretty healthy. I try to have, the guys eat really healthy, and my husband and my son, my boys, as I call my boys, I usually like to, make very healthy meals for them. So, sometimes I'll go to Pinterest, some of the recipes maybe off of Pinterest that's really healthy. I'm kind of starting to get into that. Or sometimes I'll just think of some things that, we can make this, and then instead of me using certain ingredients, I try to substitute it with low fat, kind of ingredients and everything, because I know my husband does not like the ground turkey. I love it, but he doesn't like me to cook regular ground meat. We can even do the lean ground meat. So that's what I do when I make anything with ground meat. I'll do lean ground meat. So it's just a way of just changing your eating habits and just changing how I do have my times when I want to splurge, and I usually have my splurge time is like on the weekend. Sometimes I have to be very careful because sometimes I want to splurge the whole weekend and I can't do that. So I usually pick a day, either Saturday or a Sunday. On Sundays, my husband and I, and my son, we'll go out after church. We'll go to maybe IHOP or something and get us some breakfast. And my meal all the time is
or
an egg
on Saturdays,
or if I'm going out to dinner or something, if I know I want something good, I try to eat very light during the week because I know on the weekend is when I want to use, most of my calories is on that. I try, like I said, I'm not perfect, but I would try not to go overboard. There are some times when I'm stressing, and sometimes I'm one of those eaters that's a stress eater,
But this is why
sometimes I am pick myself up. I have to pray. And I'm like, Lord, you got to get this out of me because I can't stress eat, because that I would definitely gain a lot of weight, that and then some. What I have done is I try to eat fruits that will help burn fat. I did find that out about fruits that will help burn fat. So I try to eat most of that. I do a lot of, I love cantaloupe. Oh my God. And I think right now this season is a season for cantaloupe. When watermelon was out, I was also doing watermelon. Sometimes my breakfast will be fruit. If I feel like I want some fruit, I'll do a mixture of strawberries. I'll do a mixture of grapes. I'll do a mixture of strawberry grapes, cantaloupe, kiwi, honeydew melon. I mean, oh my goodness, such a great fruit cocktail. So I will do that sometimes in the morning for breakfast, and then sometimes even for lunch. If I feel like I want to eat some cantaloupe or whatever for lunch to go with my lunch, I'll do that. Salad, I may have some soup. And it all depends on what kind of soup. Sometimes I'll do gumbo. And I always tell them no rice. No rice with it. And I just eat it as a soup. And it's a very small container. So the calories are not that overboard. And I'll maybe do my salad with it. Usually at 2 o'clock, I get hungry. If it's not fruit, I do like some baked Cheetos or something like that if I feel like I want salt. And ladies, you know why. When it's that time, I either want my chocolate or my salt. So if I can't get the salt, that way I'll try to do it with the chips or whatever. But try not to do chips every day because of salt. I'm not the type of person. I'm not a salt eater. I don't like to add salt to my foods or anything like that. Never have been. Issue, when it comes to that with the salt intake. But you have to be very careful with your salt intake because that can also, put the weight on as well. I know for me, I retain a lot of water that I bring to work every day, and I drink that full container. It's one of those huge ones you get from Walmart, and I drink, and I can't remember how many ounces or whatever is in there, but I drink that every day, and I try to drink it all to the end. Sometimes I may not, but I'm sipping on it all day. I don't do sodas. I don't do any punches. If I do, it may be every now and then, but it's not something every day that I do. I don't miss, sodas. I've never been a soda drinker, like talking about it anyway. I don't do fast food. Like talking about it to show you the types of exercises that I do when I don't have time to actually get in and do the actual DVD. So there are some exercises that I do repetition. The particular exercises that you will see, I do squats. And I'm going to also show you how I keep my waist really tiny. A lot of people are like, oh my God, your waist is so little. What do you do? How do you keep it up? Well, I'm going to show you the type of exercises that I do when I'm working out. I have two. I have, I'll show you the one. I'm going to wear one of them. And then the other one, I'm just going to show you how it looks and how you can use it or whatever. And I'll let you know where I bought it from and things of that nature. So, and then hopefully, I think I'll have the information below as to, where I bought my waist trainer and all this and all that stuff. But the waist trainer does work, and I'll just show you guys that. And so then from there, I can just show you the squats. I can also show you that I do stand-ups, crunches while standing up. Just, I can show you some, what I do for my obliques and things of that nature. So I'm going to try to touch on just the main targets. I know what I like to target. I know I want to continue to keep my butt nice and you know, my bottom rather, to keep it nice and round and firm or whatever, because you know, ladies, you know, of age, I am a woman of age, and even though I may not look it, but I am. But anyway, we have to keep it tight. We got to keep it tight and keep it right. So, because as you get older, things start dropping and drooping. So, you know, you got to keep it up. So, I'm going to just show you the type of exercises that work for me. I'm not saying necessarily they'll work for you, but I'm going to show you what worked for me and what helps me to keep that waist together. So, I'll be back. Stay tuned.